something that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Barkley gets it on third down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6.
A gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 4th down, gone. He's on a quick hitter. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Got it on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and short, Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go tonight. White 20. Turbo set.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. First down, a run with Barkley. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Brings up second.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And they're gonna get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Hurts now on 4th. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and goal.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. set for the kickoff. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw from Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Makes the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 3-yard line.
White 20. What's that?
Throwing again, it's gone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Montgomery can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this in 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
We go tonight.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Tiger swarm, Tiger. Very set. On there, with it. Carl left, Yeti. Carl left, Delta.
He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. All set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Go.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Here's him holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
It's a turnover on down.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half.
Touchdown.
Saquon
Eagles.
Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. Making some progress here. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now gone. Quick slant is caught by Tislam. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Gone. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, it's Goff. He's going to push one deep down, intercepted in the end zone. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely.
Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. Going the other way, Lions have it. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Lions 13.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Lucian Man is the tight end. He's going left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
A gain of 17
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 35.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Rolling out to his left. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to throw it. He finds Brown right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
We go tonight.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Goff on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever use an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Eagles with a 15-point advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This is complete, downfield to Smith. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Eagles, first down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Very set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll get another chance now to knock the point after through. Extra distance, no problem, fellas. His kick is good. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Y'all can't talk about basic.
Sailors now on the return. And, oh, this return couldn't have gone much worse. Out of bounds at his own 3.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Round left, Yanni. Good. Set. Hey, easy. And anyone, huh?
They're going to pass it here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And they won't really have any field position to speak of. Big mistake as he's out of bounds at his own 2.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Complete left side. It's to Slav. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here goes tonight. Wait, please. Wait for this. Why you keep it up? Waste of time.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Wait, 20.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
What's that? Turbo set.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
What are you looking at? Where did they find these? What a lousy call was that? Come on,
Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
We go tonight. Wait, 20. Turbo set. What's that? What's that? What's that? Turbo set. Hey, tonight. Hey, kill.